Hi everyone, and welcome back to the 100% First Berserker Khazan walkthrough. Uh, we are now in our home base, the Crevice. So there are some people to talk to.
Who the hell are you? Some wandering beggar, I expect. And do you want with this old woman? Me? I'm an alchemist. I go where I want. If it's any business of yours. Currently, my work brings me here to the Crevice. I've decided to stick around here for a while, helping out fools like you. Fine. I'll help you with one thing. Bring me some items. It doesn't matter if they're yours or someone else's. I'll extract the lacrima.
So you can actually feed her items, and you'll be given lacrima. So for example, I could give her this. You will get remnants of the soul trophy for doing that, so make sure you at least give her something just to get the trophy.
You're working with that ghost, are you? Everything contains lacrima. But when I do, the...
Right here is your storage, if you want to put things in it. For later, anything you're not using. So you can see pretty straightforward UI like in other Souls games. Over here, if you pre-ordered or did the deluxe purchase, you will get a bonus set. And the deluxe set basically is like having extra levels. So you could see that to get to strength, to get to the strength bonus, we have to equip 5 pieces. And this is an okay to start out with. At the very least, you know, if you don't have any other sets to mix and match with, you could at least get the vitality and endurance bonus. I find it kind of annoying that they had to pick it's like proficiency has the lowest requirement, right? But yeah, for now this is an okay set to be wearing. The Crevice is divided into the realm of the living and the realm of the dead. We're currently only able to access the realm of the dead. The living one looks similar in layout, just it's slightly different. But in this room, the blacksmith will be here once we rescue him. That's where you'll be doing crafting of items and stuff. And then in addition, we'll be able to do item augmentation and also changing the attributes on items from the person who will be here. So we unlocked a bonus mission, right, which was to unlock a phantom. Which that will show up here once we've unlocked them. We also have something, we've earned these vengeance points, you can see we have 7. Oddly, you have to actually move over a mission to collect its bonus. So see, we went from 7 to 15. Because we've done Banished Hero and Trials of the Frozen Mountain. So we can actually start upgrading. You have 3 options. You can increase your damage, you can increase your damage multiplier, or you can increase the amount of stamina damage you do. I'm going to focus on pumping our damage initially. Eventually we are going to be able to turn in our soul stones. That person will end up standing like here. But we have to go find them first. And then eventually we'll be able to get all the way over to the, this stuff over here, which we can't get to, but in the realm of the living we'll be able to get to, and there will be a merchant there, a jar merchant, and there's also a hidden armor set up there, so we'll get that shortly. But for now we're going to go do this bonus mission. So this is where you pick what mission you want to do. So you can see we could move on to the Forgotten Temple, which is the next main story mission, but we actually want to do this bonus mission first. And note, you can go back and replay, like if you wanted to go farm the Blade Phantom to get more of that Soul Eater set, you can see that you can go back, recommended level 9. So here recommended level 17, which I think is exactly what we are. We'll check. Oh, we're 18. Alright. So you can see I'm working on getting strength up to 20. That's what I'm doing next.
General, what brings you here? I actually have some information about that ghost within you. The phantom within you loves battle, thrives on it. This sanctuary must have been quite the prize for a spirit like that. There is a strangely familiar presence among the ghosts. I believe it to be the spirit of an ancient. The phantom that resides within you is quite exceptional indeed. Combat is essential to it. Over the course of many years, the ghosts fall into a slump. Be aware, this endeavor is not without risk.
Spirit of the Great Fire, Keshta, why do you stay silent in my hour of need?
So this is basically Blade Phantom 2.0. A lot of the same attacks.
Want my strength? Prove to me you're worthy.
Just like Blade Phantom, he'll be staggered and exhausted if you bark guard those. I can never get that counterattack off. You can see this guy's not bad at all, though. Just, I mean, if you mastered Blade Phantom. If you master Blade Phantom, right, you know, it's just... See, I didn't even play that very well. It's not a hard boss. Because it's basically, the way these bonus missions work is they're always like a rehash of a boss, right? So you'll fight a boss and then you get a bonus mission that like rehashes that boss. And they do change the move set a little bit, but not so much that you have to relearn a bunch, right? So it's mainly just like, you know, that was basically just a variant of Blade Phantom, so if you've learned his moves even vaguely, you'll do fine. But yeah, you basically fight almost every boss, major boss in this game twice, in some cases 3 times.
Following Charon's command, we accepted a new soul. Choose which ghost to bind with. The Blade Nexus will be your guide.
Alright, so now that we awakened Keshta... Or I shouldn't use the term awaken because that's a technical term for later. I just mean now that we've got him, you can select him and you should get the Awakened Ghost trophy. And he'll start leveling up as you just move through levels, so he's going to offer more and more stamina recovery. But that's basically what this guy's deal is, stamina recovery. So he is a great Phantom. So like if you want to stick with this one for the whole game, totally fine option. I think for Greatsword, the choice comes down to this one. And you need more stamina recovery the less comfortable you are with a fight, right? That's the way to think of it. I think, like you're going to get hit, lose stamina more. There's another Phantom called Wolfric who is damage, just straight up frontal damage, and that's a really good one for Greatsword also. So I would kind of recommend Keshta if you're less comfortable with fights. If you're more comfortable and are ready to have less leeway, less latitude with stamina recovery, then you would pick Wolfric to do more damage. Those are going to be the two options. Get all the way to 19. And now we are ready and capable. Like, if you wanted to, let's see. So one thing I want to talk about a little bit is working your way through levels. What's good to have. The more spirit you have, the more you can throw your javelin to take out archers and enemies on a level. So I actually find that as a really good build to run with when you're working your way through a level. Is something that will give you more stamina. And in general, that would be... Ideally, you're not taking damage. This one down here will be when you brink guard, which we haven't unlocked yet, but this might be a good one, because you can get, as you attack, you'll just gain spirit. So that's just something to be thinking about, is if you want that. I actually find this really nice because this lets us actually run at an enemy, so it gives you a good closer to like get an attack in. You sprint and do a forward leap, plunging leap in. So that's a pretty good one. I'm probably going to take that. So you could see that he did give us Soul Eater. So an option here would be, let's see if we can find it. So that gives us 5% health every time we kill something. So, but it at the cost of our strength. So we still kept the vitality and endurance boost. So I actually think that's a pretty good way to go. The only downside is it kind of locks you into the weapon, but for this next level, that's okay. It's still the best weapon. So that would be my suggestion. This is if you purchase the deluxe. If you didn't, the other good option would be to start working on like Ashen Wolf. And eventually that's what we're going to craft, is we're going to get ourselves a nice Ashen Wolf set. Because that extra heal is great. Potent blow buff. Alright, so in this next... in the next episode, we will make our way through the Forgotten Temple. I will go ahead and get us there. It's very dramatic the way they put the, in bars. Alright, we're going to stop here, and then next episode we will do the entire Forgotten Temple level, and end with fighting the Viper. Until then, see you next time.